the merchandise stand at the Democratic National Committee meeting where Joe Biden delivered his re-election soft launch this weekend had 3 tote bag options, 2 t-shirts, 2 sweatshirts and a donkey baseball cap, but nothing with any reference to the president himself. There were no vendors selling unofficial Biden gear on fold-up tables in the Philadelphia streets outside. Only one leftover from the 2020 campaign was spotted, the navy blue Biden-Harris jacket that Cedric Richmond, the former congressman and White House advisor, was wearing as he arrived in the cold. The Democrats who came to cheer Biden on said they didn't need to feel the same personal passion they did for Barack Obama, or even Bill Clinton, not when they've got Biden's record and a Republican Party still dominated by Trumpism to run against. At the end of the day, you can see Donald Trump's face on a t-shirt, but he lost the 2020 election. That's not what's important. What's important is, are we changing the lives of the American people, said DNC Chair Jamie Harrison, pushing back on any hesitation about Biden as he rattled off statistics about the economy improving and Democrats doing much better than expected in the midterms. The DNC members, the state party chairs and other super-involved Democrats who traveled the country to attend meetings of the committee's Rules and Bylaws panel were loudly chanting for more years as Biden spoke Friday evening at a dreary Sheraton. Even among this crowd, many saw Biden in 2020 as a candidate of pragmatic compromise, rather than devotion and excitement. Now they're embracing him as the candidate of common competence, even if not love, as they rally around his re-election, multiple members told CNN. The fact of the matter is, and I love Barack Obama has actually got more through Congress and has done more to deliver to the people that I represent, Michigan Rep. Debbie Dingell said as she got ready to listen to Biden's DNC speech. Dingell said it's all our faults that Democrats haven't stood up for Biden more. Joe Biden's a nice guy. And what gets more attention is the vitriolicness, Dingell said. I'd rather have real, I'd rather have the healer. I'd rather have the person that cares more about actually getting the job done than being that. Many congressional Democrats privately say they still wish their party had a fresher, more heart-thumping candidate. In a Washington Post ABC News poll released Sunday showed that 58% of Democrats and Democratic-leaning independents would rather have a different nominee. But Biden's record is why many lawmakers will likely be jumping up over and over again for standing ovations during the president's State of the Union address on Tuesday, with his remarks expected to be structured similarly to the "Are you with me?" message he delivered in Philadelphia. In his speech Friday, Biden ran through the highlights of his first 2 years in the White House, from the bipartisan infrastructure law, lowering healthcare costs through capping insulin prices for many at $35 per month, record diversity in his judicial appointments, the first significant gun safety legislation since the 1990s, and the largest investment in mitigating climate change ever, all while presiding over dropping unemployment and rising job creation. He has done everything he has said he was going to do and more. And he doesn't get the credit he deserves, echoed South Carolina Democratic Party Chairman Trav Robertson. Robertson chalked up at least some of that to COVID malaise and to Democrats pulling back from intense door-to-door organizing to explain to the much less politically engaged who Biden is and what he has been doing. I think you're going to see all that turn around, to the point where we are not only excited about him, but excited about the programs and the things he's doing, Robertson said. Biden can be touchy about the lack of love and credit he gets, according to several who have spoken to him. A chip on the shoulder about that has become part of his and the West Wing's mentality. Yet at the same time, White House aides point to an established perception of the president, with his aviator shades and his heart on his sleeve, to explain opinion polls that so far show Americans' sense of him hasn't changed much, including in the last few weeks of polling. Even as voters say they disapprove of the classified documents found in his home and old office,